LAC head coach Steve Cherundolo. Josh, go ahead. Give the microphone right here, guy in the white shirt. Thank you.
Steve, just a reaction to that match, what you saw, and seemed pretty frantic from the start all the way around. So how did you feel about it, and what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, to break the match up into multiple periods, I think we controlled the first part of the match very, very, very well. Created some high quality chances really throughout the match. That it gets hectic, you know. There's antics on the sidelines with referees and benches. That's I guess standard here, and in this competition, that's part of it. And anytime you're chasing an aggregate, it's always going to get a little hectic too. So nothing too crazy, I would say. Everything we expected. I think it was exact match we expected. I think our match plan was good. I thought it was implemented over some of the game very, very well. And again, it's the same story against this team. If you do not bury your chances, they will hang around and punish you. And I think we had very clear chances, probably the clear chances of the night, over two legs for sure. And I think if there's anything we can criticize us for, it's not burying them when we had them.
Go ahead.
What was going through your mind at the final whistle? And also, if you can speak to what kind of rival Inter Miami really is. Thank you.
I don't think you want to know what's going on in my head in the final whistle. And hopefully there are kids watching, so I won't be very descriptive. Yeah, it's great. It's a great matchup. I thought two matches in LA and here. Fans are into it. I thought it was some exciting football, a lot of good chances, a lot of hard defending too. Tactically, there are some interesting things going on as well. So I think it was very entertaining, and I'd love to play Miami more regularly and more often.
Joseph Durandes for Carpathian News. Coach, great game. What do you think of the impact of Lionel Messi, 37-year-old, in this game? How he played the most important game for Inter Miami in their history tonight here in Fort Lauderdale?
Yeah, look, you're talking about one of the greatest to ever play the sport, and you know, for my liking, in the second half, he had a little too much freedom. We couldn't get enough pressure on him. I thought in the first leg we did an excellent job. In the second leg, I think a little fatigue set in, and we couldn't get enough pressure on the ball. And you know, he's gonna punish you as well as his teammates. I think that's part of what makes him so good. Is he makes his teammates better too, and that is something that I think isn't spoken about enough. It's not just one person; it's an entire team and a well-oiled machine. But again, I thought we did enough to advance tonight. We just didn't come up in a few deciding moments.
Any questions here in the room? Yeah, go right there.
Yeah, what did you think about the penalty call?
I haven't seen the review. Shoulder, arm, I don't know. I'd have to watch it again. So doesn't help me much now.
Steve, could you speak a little bit just about the impact, obviously, in this game over the two legs as well? Dennis Boanga, just a troublemaker down the wing, what impact he's had on the club. Obviously, a great chance with a good save as well.
Yeah, when you have game changers like Denis is on the other side with their players, you form game models around those players to put them in those positions to decide games for you. And I thought we did a great job of isolating Denis against some of their defenders, and got in some great spots. Again, we just couldn't punish them and finish those chances. We came up a little short. Keeper made some good saves. You know, on another night, maybe we come out of here with a tie or at least 3-2, and then you advance. But again, I think the effort and the ideas were enough to advance. We just didn't execute in one or two final moments.
Go ahead, Josh.
Steve, that first goal, what did you see it impact in terms of your team's mentality for the rest of the half? How did that influence? I mean, that's the start you want. So how did you see you guys react to that?
Yeah, it was a very good begin to the game. The pockets and the spaces that we identified we wanted to exploit were there, and we did a great job in doing that. So a compliment to the guys in the first phase of the game to implement that, and then also to come up with a set piece. Those are always deciding factors, and we saw down the stretch too, a couple big moments as well on set pieces for us. I think we made one mistake defensively the entire first half, and we're punished for it. And if I look at our opponent, they made many mistakes, and we didn't punish them enough. I think that's where the game was lost in that early phase. I think we need to score a second, and then it's probably smooth sailing from there.
All right, we'll take one last question on Zoom. Go ahead, Scott.
Hey, Steve. The emotion of that game and the way that it plays out, in what ways does that impact as you go forward, especially this weekend, a big match, obviously at home this weekend, but how do you get past this?
Yeah, by playing the next match, I think that's the beauty of playing in multiple competitions. You get to kind of forget performances, and you don't have to analyze this thing down to the last play of the game. I think the emotions are a part of it, but these are professionals, and they'll deal with that in the right way. And we will be ready Saturday. We'll have a team on the field at BMO ready to win a match, and I think that's certainly our objective. We get a little breather after that, but I think it's now clear for us. We need to start focusing on MLS and climbing back up that table.
Thank you, Steve.
All right. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.